stop scrolling. If you're thinking about buying a home in the Seattle area, this video could literally save you tens of thousands of dollars on your mortgage. Because right now, there's a clear price gap between Seattle and Bellevue. And picking the right side of that gap could save you up to 30% on your home costs. Let's break down exactly why that is and how to use it to your advantage. Hey, I'm Brennen. I help Seattle area buyers make strategic decisions that save money, create equity, and avoid costly mistakes. So if you want real insights, not the hype you find on the internet, hit that subscribe button and let's get started. Bellevue is the basically sister city of Seattle across the water, across the pond, if you will, which is Lake Washington. So let's talk about the median home prices. Here is the big first number you need. The median home price in Bellevue is significantly higher than in Seattle, often 20 to 30% more expensive, or even more than that, depending on the data set you look at. So for example, Seattle median home prices are often reported near the high 800,000s. Sometimes they go into the 900,000s. Bellevue's median home price is well over 1.5 million in recent data. And that gap means that monthly mortgage payments and down payments can be dramatically higher in Bellevue. Many buyers will look at Bellevue because it does feel safe, it's affluent, it's really tech-centric, but the cost comes with a premium that you really need to understand before you move here. We also have to talk about property tax differences. So don't forget about those property taxes in your analysis. In Bellevue, typical property tax rates hover anywhere around $7.10 per $1,000 of assessed value, which actually works out to be a lower rate than some other cities. But because the home prices are higher, the actual tax bill can still be much bigger than you would see. In Seattle and King County, the effective property tax rate is closer to 0.82 to 0.88% of your home's assessed value, meaning that a $900,000 home could have a tax bill of around $7,000 to $9,000 per year. So even if the rate feels similar, the amount you pay can swing a lot depending on which city you choose because of the prices. Insurance can also vary significantly by neighborhood because of differences in risk exposure, things like weather, seismic risk, or the age of the home. When you're budgeting your monthly payment, insurance costs should be included with the mortgage plus the property tax in the comparison that you do. So keep that in mind as you're shopping between the two as well. Now, let's talk about why the prices are so different between these two very similar cities, geographically similar. Seattle is definitely an urban core. It has dynamic neighborhoods. It has a lot of art and culture. It also has a waterfront access. There's also a lot more housing variety in Seattle with single-family homes, condos, townhomes. Whereas Bellevue feels a lot more suburban. It's polished. It's tech-centric around its communities. It does have top-ranked schools, and it's very family-friendly with the amenities that it provides. It also has close access to employers like Microsoft, Amazon, Google, and more East Side headquarters. Bellevue can often attract buyers who want more space and stability, but that definitely comes at a premium. If you use a cost of living comparison tool, you'll find things like overall housing costs in Bellevue can be nearly 20 to 40% higher in Seattle. And it's not just the price tag. Seattle overall is often around 16% cheaper than Bellevue when everything is totaled, including things like utilities, transportation, rent versus mortgage payments, and all of your day-to-day living expenses. Some tools even show that utilities and monthly bills can be slightly lower in Bellevue, but the big difference is the housing cost itself. And that's where Seattle does shine in terms of affordability. So this isn't just about price. This is about monthly cash flow and quality of life for the life that you specifically are looking for. So what's my take on this? Well, I truly am a Seattle boy at heart. So here's how I see it for most buyers if you're thinking about coming to the area. Seattle is best for you if you want definitely strong resale value, you like diverse neighborhoods, you're still budget conscious, and you value walkability and culture in the city. Bellevue is definitely best for a buyer if you prioritize schools and family amenities. That Bellevue cannot be beat. You're tied to maybe East Side inside tech jobs like Microsoft, Amazon, and maybe you can afford higher monthly payments because that's what Bellevue is. But here's the big tip that I would give you. Choosing Bellevue just because it feels safe or prestigious can cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars over the life of your mortgage. So just think about it before you make that choice. Now, before we go, I definitely want to hear from you. If you're Team Seattle or Team Bellevue, drop Seattle or Bellevue in the comments right now, and I'll respond with personalized insight for your budget and what you might want. And if you're seriously thinking about moving to the Seattle area, book a discovery call with me now, and we can break down things like neighborhood comparisons, commute maps, school data, cost breakdowns, and my best neighborhoods for buyers like you. Just click the link or scan the QR code, and you can go right to my calendar to book a discovery call today. There's no cost and no pressure on that call. So make sure you subscribe if you want smart, data-backed advice before you make one of the biggest financial decisions of your life. Remember, in real estate, strategy beats emotion every single time. I'm Brennen Clouse, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much for tuning in.